What's up everybody, Serenity here, and today I'm bringing you a guide on dirty spots and angles. So the reason I'm making this video is because it's been requested quite a lot by you guys after seeing the angles I was playing on the Hereford base. I thought those were well known, and so I decided to go and find some even newer and dirtier angles. Of course, not all of those are new, but after watching this video, you should get plenty of early picks on the enemy thermite. Alright, so let's say you're defending the basement in Oregon. If you stop the attacking team from getting that hatch, you pretty much won. What I do is I make a kill hole right here in the hallway. Try to make it as small as possible. You only need to see the hatch because you're not trying to cause a massacre here, you're just trying to kill thermite early. So if you do this setup, I recommend reinforcing the door to your right so you can't get crossfired. And yeah, it's a really good way to kill thermite very early in the round. Some people make this murder hole from the bedroom, but the thing is, it's very easy to see. If you do it from the hallway, look at this, I mean it's ridiculously hard to see. You can also stop the other trapdoors in Oregon by shooting this part in the attic. This, by the way, is pretty hard to spot. And as you can see, you can shoot the attackers rotating from tower to lobby. Just make sure you have a C4 when you do this, because when they do find out where you are, you need to blow a hole either in the walls or the trapdoor under you. If you don't have a C4, you are completely stuck. There is no way you're going to survive this. You can also make that hole in the trapdoor, but I don't recommend it because it's easier to spot. And here's the murder hole I use to stop people from getting that less popular hatch. And as per usual, it's really hard to spot. You have to look for it. Okay, so that angle is actually pretty old, and it's one of the most cheeky angle in the game. So as you can see, you can shoot through the small gap in the sandbags. So luckily, the kill hole is at head level, but because the angle is so tight, the enemies have to stop moving for you to hit them. But it's like a no risk, low reward kind of thing. You're never gonna die behind those sandbags. So yeah, if they're coming from tower, then you can surprise them that way. Alright, so let's jump to Clubhouse. Here's the murder hole I make to stop people from getting that very important hatch in the bar. Trust me, that's going to surprise a lot of players. It's going to take some time for the community to adapt. And if for some reason everybody adapts to that, I can find another one, no problem. I mean, this floor is completely destructible. So yeah, make sure to use that one. That one is very reliable. That is, assuming that the enemy team is good enough to get that hatch. Here is how you protect the kitchen hatch. Just like the other ones, try to make the hole as small as possible. You do not need a lot of FOV in there. That one is super hard to see because of this huge beam here covering it. To see it, you kind of have to go like under it and then look up, which at the moment, no one does. And if you want to surprise them on the way out of the kitchen if they get scared or something, you can make this murder hole right here. I like this one because it's kind of hard to see, but at the same time it's very practical. It's like a big alley, right? The angle looks a bit tight, but it's easy to get kills here. Remember, you're shooting from top down. You're gonna get a lot of headshots. By the way, I just started to use those angles and I'm already getting results. And in my opinion, it's going to take quite a bit of time for the community to adapt. I mean, look at this. They have no idea where it's coming from. That thermite made the same mistake that Thatcher did because, like I said, he had no idea. That one I learned the hard way. So I actually let the guy killed me to see where he was because I was so confused where I was getting shot from. Apparently you can make a hole right here and you can sit all the way back in secret tunnel and look all the way down the other tunnel. That's going to make so many people very confused because like you kind of see where it could come from, but you don't see the guy because he's hiding behind that plank here. It's just ridiculous. Like, look, I died, but I couldn't even see him. That angle obviously is going to be more situational. It's not going to be as reliable, but just like the sandbags in Oregon, this is a no risk, low reward kind of thing, right? By the way, if you want to use it, I would reinforce the walls behind you. You don't want like a sledge sneaking up behind you while you're helping your team over there. So yeah, I quite like that one. Alright, so let's quickly jump to bank. Now this one requires a little bit of setup, but I think it's worth it. So what you do is you make a bunch of holes to make the scenery very complicated for the attackers. As soon as they will see those crazy murder holes and, you know, the holes in the desk and stuff, they're gonna look for all those angles, right? While they're busy scanning the area, you're gonna be sitting in stocks, shooting them from above. The thing about this angle here is that if they're running ACOGs, they won't see it. The ACOG frame is just big enough to hide it. So they pretty much have to give up that entrance or clear stocks, which is both a lot of time wasted for them. And so your roaming duty will be accomplished either way. What I like about this angle is that you're so high that you can shoot Blackbeard in the face. I mean, who doesn't like to shoot Blackbeard in the face, right? This here is probably just as cheeky, but a lot more popular. So as you can see, there's a small gap here and you can shoot right through it. Because you're right next to it and they're far away from it, it's easy for you to shoot out, but it's hard for them to shoot back. You're not necessarily going to get kills from that, but you are going to stop their push. This spot here is all about slowing down the push. And if they decide that they're not going to slow down their push even though you're there, you are going to get kills. Just make sure you listen for that thermite sound right above you because there is a hatch up there. If they do get the hatch, just go out the door. You're pretty much safe from the tunnel. Here's a spot that I like to use just because of the sheer amount of options you have after using it. So as you can see, you just look through the gap, you wait until someone crosses, as soon as they cross, you get up, you pre-fire, and then you get away. Now this spot is all about the getaway. As you can see, you have tons of options. You can go kitchen hallway, stock, you can stay in cash room, you can even go down the stairs if you'd like to play risky. And if the camera in front of the clubhouse is not destroyed, that means that there's no one in front of the clubhouse, so you can go outside into the bedroom. So yeah, like this spot shines in flexibility. And by the way, all the doors and windows you saw me break, you could break them in the preparation phase. That way you maximize your flexibility. Alright guys, that's the end of the dirty spots. Before you go, I have a quick announcement to make. So I won't be able to stream Friday and Saturday because I'm going to the Xbox Pro League Finals in California. When I get back though, I'll try to stream more to make up for it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was a request from you guys and it ended up being an awesome idea. If you want more, make sure you let me know by sharing the video with your friends. Guys, as per usual, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and I'll see you soon.